Netherlands. I'm doing this protest to get the adoption records.
가족 찾으려고 얼마 기간 동안 좀 이렇게 노력을 하신 거예요?
My father is dead when I was 3 years old. My mother died when I was very young. Also, I met my family when I was around 11 or 12. Also, I want the Korean government to follow UNCRC instead of the Hague Convention. And finally, I want Korea to stop international adoption. I already found my family.
가족 찾으려고 얼마 기간 동안 좀 이렇게 노력을 하신 거예요?
My father is dead when I was 3 years old. My mother died when I was very young. Also, I met my family when I was around 11 or 12. I had a lot of records. So it was very easy to find my grandfather.
Grandfather, so you met your grandfather. Father's side or mother's side?
Father's side. In my adoption records, it says my father died when I was 3 years old. But my adoption records are also fraudulent, so my adoption records are also false. My adoption records also say that I am abandoned or I'm orphaned with no parents. My family was very poor, and my grandfather wants me to go abroad, go to university. Before my grandfather sent me to the orphanage, he said, "Don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you come from."
Who was your adoptive parents? They are good, nice to you?
When I was at the airport, when they picked me up, I was standing there crying. I was 4 years old. I didn't want to go with them. They would look very scary, and I don't like it. I was very traumatized because of this. And at the orphanage, when they sent me to the airport, they said, "Go into the van, go into the van." I said, "No, I don't want to go into the van." And they didn't tell me I was going to the Netherlands. They just sent me into the van. I was there. I was at the airport for hours. I didn't want to go with them. There's pictures, and other children, they were okay to go with their parents, but I stayed there for hours, many hours. I didn't want to go. When I was 5 years old, I was in the courthouse. The judge was asking me, "Do you want to stay in the Netherlands?" I was thinking, I don't want to stay in the Netherlands, but I'm 5 years old. What am I going to do?
Why did you go to the court when you were 5 years old?
Because they want to confirm my adoption.
You said you didn't want to stay with your adoptive parents in Netherlands, but how come they can confirm your adoption? Because you refused.
No, I was thinking no, but I said yes. I was 5 years old. What am I going to do? I know one adoptee. When he came to the Netherlands, at the airport, he went to a phone booth. You know, he was clicking the numbers. He wanted to call his mother. There were children at the rails. They were holding against the rails. They don't want to go with their parents.
What are you asking for to the NCRC? What kind of recourse you want?
Everything. NCRC cannot be trusted because of Alice, because of Mathieu. According to the law, special adoption law, they have to give records to Alice and Mathieu. They are not giving. If they're not giving to Alice and Mathieu, they're not gonna give.
Alice is a kind of
I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, and it's not 100% sure it's a genetic disease, but still, it means that NCRC cannot be trusted because they're not following the law. There's a criminal investigation.
Criminal investigation?
Yes. They put on their PR, 보도 자료, they put themselves, they say we are criminally investigated because of NBC, the 기록 documentary, they say we will do a criminal investigation. But it's just PR, they're not, it's not true.
What was your life as an adoptee in the Netherlands?
My parents, my adoptive parents, they abuse me, hitting and verbal abuse. They say, we should never have adopted you. I regret adopting you. We don't care if you are here or not. They are very abusive and racist. I don't talk to them anymore. I changed my name, my family name. I don't talk to them anymore. And they never say sorry about abuse.
The first time in your adoptee?
My parents, they have a daughter, their own daughter. They never hit her, but they always hit me.
So one daughter, one son.
Yes.
And then, but they were obviously only.
Yes.
And when did you decide to change your family name?
It was 2009. I told my parents, I am grateful for the good moments, and I would forgive them if they would say sorry, but they never say sorry.